third game decider will be on the brand new patch.
Yeah, with those bounty changes, it seems to really benefit the entire team more. Sure, the individual hero who would have grabbed 2 runes loses out in 40 gold overall, but your entire team gets a nice little boost to gold, so...
And they're going to move the tri lane to the bot lane instead. So they've completely decided otherwise. JerAx is actually in trouble top lane. He has been maledicted as well as the battery assault, and he should end up dropping. The question is, can he juke this? Absolutely not. Pablo will find himself a first blood, and TFT, they give themselves a nice little start. One of those things, like, you don't see them morph very often. It's like, how much can it do? Mid lane, they do get a nice shards off, and Era is actually just continuing to run towards the shards, and it looks like Rezo will start right-clicking him, and Era should end up falling, and he does. That being said, Pablo is here with the battery assault and the Melodic. The glimpse is there though, Fly. He should end up dropping. Can they find the return kill to Hanskin? It looks like they will, although that battery assault is being frustrating enough to JerAx. Those levels do tend to matter on a morph as well. They will go again. They've actually found who is that? The Disruptor. So Fly, he's in big trouble. The Melodic is there, and they will find another kill on this position 5 who just respawned. Now Frost will be the target. No-Tail has the waveform, trying to use it, but that battery assault, he does end up getting it off at the end. Pablo, meanwhile, he'll be the next target. The shards connect perfectly from JerAx. And Pablo, he is making a run for it. The cogs is there. Is there a waveform? There's not enough mana. I mean, it's one of those things, right? They really want to focus his farm, and actually mid lane right now, Rezo, he's going to be in trouble as well. Pablo with these rotations. The EMP does connect, and Rezo, he does find a return kill. The Tornado, though, will do the job, and Era, he's going to have to try and back off safely now, because, well, Fly is there with the glimpse whenever necessary. Nice coconut. Amelodip comes in from Hanskin, but here's the snowball. Era will be able to walk this one off. In fact, he comes back in with Pablo. They want to turn this around. Tusk is in big trouble. JerAx will end up walking out successfully, it looks like. So it is a 4-4, 5 minutes in, and there's a lot of kills going on this game. The shards does end up connecting onto Era. He is stuck right now. Rezo, he'll chase as well as the static, well, the kinetic field is dropped. JerAx copying a fair bit of damage. The cogs push back as well, but nice snowball comes in just at the end. He will go onto Pablo though, and Era again will be able to walk out of this successfully, and JerAx will end up dropping. So it appears they've just let go of that, and they're just happy to give No-Tail that space in the off lane now. Bot lane though, looks like there will be some action onto S4, who's in big trouble with that Melodic. Is there enough damage? No, he does have the split available, and now they'll turn it around. Hanskin, he's been trapped up, and meanwhile the Brewlings, they will chase Pablo. The stun will connect, and this should be a kill. They do have the Cyclone available. The snowball comes in, and they cancel at the right time. So it does all connect, and they get 2 kills for themselves. Where is our Gyro? Frost. Again, has to be up against S4, and that's such a frustrating lane. Bot lane though, Jonas, he's in big trouble on that DK. He can't sustain against this many heroes, and they do end up taking him down. And to make matters worse, No-Tail ends up picking up the last hit again. So a bit of a smoke wasted from OG this time around. And that being said, No-Tail now might be in a bit of danger. They will come in with the Tornado EMP again. And, well, they do drag him back with the cog, so he's got no mana left. And No-Tail, he's going to have to try and tank this as much as he can and juke this around. He has a TP, but I don't think he gets out of this one. He's still trying. In fact, he's still walking off. That morph strength is actually pretty darn good. But they don't really want to engage, it seems. They will Tornado, though, straight onto the on JerAx's task. Jonas going forward, but the Static Storm committed onto him. Now they zip in as well. The EMP is there though. They're going to drain all the mana. No, the snowball just in time from JerAx. And now Jonas again is in trouble. He may have been baiting. That coconut was good, but it's not enough. JerAx about 1 hit away, and can they find it? Yes, they can. He does turn around to throw those shards out.
I think they're just trying to, yeah, slow him down as well, which makes sense.
Well, Pablo does get a nice hook shot onto Fly, but they can't actually get this kill. The Tornado will connect and should do the job, and it will. So a nice kill, but here comes Rezo. That actual shard was perfect coming out from JerAx. Now Era in a little bit of trouble. Do they have the mana to keep chasing though? In fact, yes they will. Era being slowed down. There's S4 as well, and the cogs will stop everything. Although no, the shards, they will not completely block him out. Snowball though, Era, well, the shards actually block themselves out. And that's a bit unfortunate. JerAx is going to be chased up with the Cold Snap now, and S4, he does not have the split quite yet.
Feature hammer?
Well, S4 going to actually go after Hanskin. Now the Tornado EMP comes in, and it will connect onto S4, so he can't split anymore, but the glimpse back. They've still got him in the cogs though. Pablo, he's out scot-free, I guess. What the hell can you do? They are actually going to go onto the task of the bot lane. but he does end up snowballing into Error. There is some rotations coming in from No-Tail. He wants to go for this. Now the stun came out as well. And No-Tail, he actually morphed into the DK and stole the stun. Now he'll come back. Jonas is going to be the only one left. In fact, Pablo comes in. The waveform will end up missing. Now Frost comes in with the rocket barrage. They will find that kill. The cooldown also connects onto Jerax, and they should find this Tusk as well. He does have the snowball and will try to delay this as best he can. He goes all the way onto Jonas. The cold snap is there, and they will get the kill and the tier 1 bot as well.
Before the fight broke out, it's like, okay, he's not going Midas, he's not going Eagles, he's not going drums.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you there. There is going to be a smoke though. Rezo finds, who is that? Jonas. He's been caught out again, but he is the tanky frontline, and now the EMP does connect onto Rezo, so he's lost a lot of mana. The Static Storm will be committed. They will get the DK. Now the Death Ward as well. They do glimpse him back, and well, looks like No-Tail trying to use that gyro to his advantage. Who also they're going for right now. They do end up getting Error. Now Pablo, he does get sharded as well, so he's stuck. There's really nowhere to go for him. Meanwhile, it looks like S4 is chasing Frost, but will not be able to find him, and they will find Hanskin as well. It's going to be almost a full team wipe coming out, and in fact, they are going to go for Frost. They do connect the snowball, the shards. Jerax does end up dropping. S4, can he find this kill for his team? Frost is apparently willing to man-fight this, and with that Aghanim Scepter side gunner, apparently it's doing all the work he needs. They do glimpse one back. Jonas, he's gone. Fly. No, it's not enough. He gets a triple kill onto the gyro now. Again, somewhat unorthodox. Although here comes Rezo. He zips in straight onto Pablo. But there's the cogs and he's out of mana again. Rezo. They will get him back though. Pablo is in a bit of issue himself. Sentry is dropped and he should end up dropping, but he's taking so much damage. And now the Death Ward comes in. Static Storm is just on the Witch Doctor. Jerax comes in the last minute and they finally get the gyro. Flying barely managed to walk out, but they do trade S4 for a gyro and clock. So a good little trade for the side of OG. Pablo actually picking up a rod of Atos for himself. He will have that root. Mid lane, Fly does TP and he will catch Hanskin in that static or the kinetic field. Coconut does bounce through as well. The BKB committed from Frost, and now they jump in. Hanskin. Hookshot comes in onto Rezo though, and he's rooted in place. Now the Death Ward as well. He zips out immediately though. No-Tail. He's actually just flat cannoning everyone right now. Pablo will end up dropping. Now the Tornado comes in, and where the hell is Rezo? He's finding kills in the back lines, and now he will go straight after Hanskin and find that one. He has almost got that Orchid as well. Being surrounded quite a lot, and he will actually jump onto Era, but now the Coconut comes in, now the hookshot as well. Can they burst him down? It looks like they just might be able to, and they do. The Aegis though, the Meteor Hammer being charged up, and it all connects. The Rod of Atos does so much work from Pablo. Jerax can't really find anybody himself. In fact, now they've found him. The Rod of Atos comes in, Era's there, and there's the Cold Snap as well as the Spirit Vessel. The Snowball in as well onto 2, but nobody's really around to help him out. D1 is dropping very quickly though, so they won't be able to save that, but more so just find a team fight for themselves. But Pablo actually wants to take it himself. Static Storm has been committed, but it catches absolutely no one. Now the Tornado EMP will catch S4, and he's got no mana for the split anymore, and he's gone. Pablo meanwhile with the cogs onto 2. And although Rezo managed to get out, now the buyback comes in from S4. They want to keep going. They found Jonas, but he's so tanky right now. Rezo, he's going straight after the gyro, and they will find him as well as Jonas. Looks like there will be a team fight going on. Pablo, Rod of Atos, but he's in big trouble right now. And well, Rezo will end up finding him. In fact, S4 gets the last hit. And it looks like they are planning to do so. I mean, top lane, they're ready to jump. Jerax, he will go in again. Jonas will be the target. There is a BKB available this time, but they are going to find Hanskin. And now Jonas is pretty much left alone. He's trying to kill Fly off and get rid of that Static Storm, and he will get it. But now he's probably going to trade his life for this. Pablo with a nice little hook shot to stop everything, but it's not enough. There will be a buyback coming up from Hanskin, but the DK has none. And now, well, No-Tail is in the middle of everything. And here comes the Black Cannon. Look at the damage he's dealing right now. He's just getting kills left, right, and center. Hanskin's gone again, and that's a dieback on him. Now the buyback's coming out. Fly says okay in the middle of all this. Era has to be so damn careful right now. There will be a Rod of Atos again onto Rezo, but he has an Aegis to the Immortal. He doesn't really care about this. They'll find the clock now. Frost will be the next target, and they're all dead. No buybacks available. Frost, he's going to go down as well. I mean, this could possibly be GG, to be honest. Era, he's trying his best to defend, but he can't find any kills. Era, if he dies right now, and he will, that's a full team wipe with no buybacks available. And this is Mega Creeps, and yeah, of course you expect them to call GG, right? Like, there's just no way to win this game anymore. What a weird ending, John.
It really was, Mike. Rather interesting item builds coming out from TFT.